This is Mark Whitten.
This is Adam MacArthur.
This is Ann Yatko.
This is Molly Chung.
Hey, everybody, this is Michael Yurchak.
This is Daquan Wilshire.
This is Lexi Nieto.
This is Rico Fajardo, and you're watching.
And you're listening to Spoiler Force Podcast. Set your heart ablaze.
All right, so this is episode 191 of Spoiler Force Podcast. My name is Ricky, and thank you for tuning in. We are continuing the countdown to 200 with the season 2 Rick and Morty review. I got Bobby back on the show to talk about this season. Man, I'm so excited. This is the one that I was excited to talk about, and to celebrate that, I do have a beer. And Rick Sanchez fashion, some ASMR here. So yes, I do have a beer.
You gotta be burping like him too, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm already before the recording, I'm already 2.5, 3 beers in, and we did shots before.
Shots already too. I think I got a little tiny one in. So,
trying to get that Rick Sanchez feel to talk about season 2. Because for me, season 2 was my favorite. I don't know about you, Bobby, but this one is my favorite. I think this is the season that really glued me into this show, man. Just from the pilot to the episodes, the majority of these episodes, man. It was hard to watch this season and take notes because I was just so into these episodes. I don't know. How did you feel about season 2?
Oh no, I completely agree. I was going through because I know in season 1 we were talking about our favorite episodes, characters and whatnot. This one is too hard, man. There's so many good episodes, so many great one-liners, great everything. It really is hard for this one too. So, and it's hard to see even pick out a bad episode,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that I gotta say that. Okay, I will say this one episode. If I was to say one episode that was kind of bad, I would say it was the oh shit, I have so many notes here. It was, let's see, which one was it? It was the one with, damn it, I just pulled it up. I think I'd say my least favorite. Oh, the one with Ice-T.
Oh, the iced tea,
yeah. The Get Shifty.
Yeah,
Get Shifty. Yeah, there's funny moments in that one, but that one out of the 10 of this season was probably that was my least favorite, just because it's just Rick trying to play music and then Morty getting mad and leaving, and he was just it just, that episode was funny, but I don't know. And but the good thing was that's when we first meet the president, so I like that.
Mr. President. No, that one me personally is the interdimensional cable, but it's hard to say that was my least favorite just because it's funny. It's the peanut, or they got the penis,
Jerry's penis
and everything, and the episodes of how did you get here and everything. So, but yeah, the iced tea one is probably, I could see why you would say that one's probably your least favorite too, but it's still up there better than some episodes in season 1. So,
oh yeah, for sure. Like I said, season 2 is pretty much my favorite season, so it's hard to say that this season overall was bad. But let's just get started, man. The first episode, A Wrinkle in Time, that picks up right off after season 1, man. Rick, Jessica, Morty, they're cleaning up the world or their town, from freezing time, and they're all right, it's been 6 months, do we have everything in order? And so they start off with unfreezing time. Jerry's upset, Beth is upset, and they're like, wait, wasn't everything ruined or trashed? And they're like, no, everything's good. And so Jerry's so suspicious. And what's funny too, if you catch the background, the guy that fell off the roof, they forgot the mattress.
Yeah, mattress, yeah. And they were blaming each other, you're supposed to put the mattress on, and then they pick up he died, and they're all pointing fingers at each other too.
And then Jerry's shirt was backwards too. And, they thought they messed up, and he's like, oh yeah, I like wearing my shirt like this. And he walks away.
No, I like it. I like it, when they were getting mad. Someone was getting mad at Morty when they were vacuuming their parents, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're doing a bad job. He's getting mold on him and everything."
There's just one line that Rick talks about. He's like, he says, think for yourselves, don't be sheep. That's such a good line too. Because he just makes up shit on the spot, and they just start laughing with him. Yeah, I made that up.
Yeah.
Oh man, so
it's funny because they can't be touched too, because that plays a big role in the whole episode, because it's gonna split their mind or blow up their universe or something. So
yeah, the whole being sure and unsure, it was hilarious, man. Just the the fact that you see like Rick and Morty or Rick and Summer. Oh no, I'm sorry. Summer and Morty are like they can't decide on what they want to do, and then like they start arguing, and then that's what splits up their parallel. Like that's what splits up their time at their parallel time,
Yeah.
and like it's only them that's stuck in that realm. Like outside of that, it's Beth and Jerry. They're doing their own subplot episode, which we'll probably talk about too. But I love this one just because like Rick gets so frustrated. I'm like, were you both unsure? Like, I don't know.
I can't tell you guys apart because you guys equally piss me or make me annoy me and everything. And then he pulls out the whiteboard to like explain how much they piss him off and everything.
Oh my god,
this is a long time coming. He explained.
Dude, the amount of pettiness that Rick has to have a whiteboard and just like explain to them why they piss him off is hilarious to me. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh, I love that, man. It's dude, this show opens up so well, man. And then the subplot, man, like you got Beth and Jerry getting Cold Stone Creamery ice cream, and they hit the deer.
The run raisin. You gotta tell them that you drove. I have run raisins. I'm drunk.
Dude, Jerry, I fucking hate Jerry, man. He's so funny, but he's so dumb.
But he does do something sweet for her at the end.
Yeah.
Dude, so,
but like just the whole idea that they hit the deer, and then like Beth goes through this crisis, like she's not a real doctor.
Yeah, doctor. Yeah. A
And
deer
like,
is different from a horse.
Yeah. And then she goes off on the other vet. She's like, "I'm a horse doctor." You know,
Yeah.
and they have
And then
the
the
steak
hunter
on the
comes
table.
in. He's all like, "Oh, I'm not gonna eat this this deer. It's been too much fear," which is true. Like a lot of hunters say that whenever they hunt, that's why they go for the quick kill because it taints the meat, it shocks their body. So it's just funny they're saying that. He's like, "I'm not even gonna eat this meat. I'm just gonna use his head as a statue or a trophy."
Oh yeah. They bring in their lawyers too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, over the fucking deer.
No, and then this episode they also introduced the time cops too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Voiced by Keegan Michael Key.
Oh,
then
yeah.
The other one at the end was, I believe, Jordan Peele.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they introduced like the time cop or the time enforcer, and he's got like a testicle face.
Yeah,
and
it does go. And then the gun too. You killed my gun.
the fact that his gun has a name like Chris, and he gets run over by the cop. Fucking Rick trying to use it. He's like, oh, and he just drops it.
No, the other line I like in the episode where he's all like, "Oh, please don't let me die in the cage. I lose a bet if I die in this cage."
Oh. Yeah, because Rick starts going crazy because the time splits more.
Yeah.
And so like before that, the reason he went crazy was because like they were trying to be sure again and bring the time together, and then the other Morty and Summer or someone, they were arguing.
Yeah,
and
they
so,
messed it up. They weren't syncing still. And then when he tried to sync them. That's when Rick was all like, "Wait, is this Rick trying to kill me?" He goes, "Wait, I would do the same thing. I just wouldn't think I would do it, you know?"
He starts going off. He's like, "This motherfucker's trying to kill us. He's trying to keep the time."
Wait, think about going in the box, but don't go in the box.
Then he's crafting the gun,
Yeah.
and then the ammo shoots from the bottom screen.
Yeah,
to the top
crossing it to the universes.
Dude, look. I wish Rick did more of that, like make more weapons on the fly like that. It's just, that's so hilarious because all he did was like put some tape together on the gun and like blew
put
it.
a crystal in there.
Yeah, that's all he did. Like nothing fancy. So they just start shooting each other, and then Morty has to knock him out with the fire extinguisher because he was going off. Oh
And
man,
the part where he's all like, "If you can get out, why do you get out?" He goes, "Because I didn't do it until I was sure that I wanted to do it."
I love that he's like, where Rick's like, "Yeah, I never thought that this would happen, but I've always thought about doing it too, like killing himself."
Yeah.
In another timeline. So stupid, man. And then like when there's 4 dots, like he calls himself and leaves the voicemails. And,
Yeah,
like, all the
all the
voicemails
same.
on his phone.
Yeah, he's like, "Don't fall for it. It's a trick."
Man, and that's when the time cop comes in, and he starts like telling them like, "Hey, you guys messed all this up," and then I think he makes fun of them for trying to fix it.
Yeah.
And so like that's when like he puts the choker on them to fix the times. Like, yeah, you guys have to wear this, but I'm taking you guys with me to the time jail, because you guys ruined everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a line he says that I love. I think I wrote it down. give me a second. He, you dumb ass and asses. You know,
Yeah.
calls because they messed up time, and so
Yeah.
like they have to, they. Oh, because Rick stole the time crystals.
Time crystals, yeah.
Yeah, because Rick's like, yeah, they don't just sell them at Costco. Like
Yeah.
he had to steal it from them. That's why they were going to jail, and that's when they lose the gun, or Chris dies, and then like everyone be unsure of yourself. They take
Yeah.
off the
They start beating
collars,
him
and then so they makes a bunch of them, a whole
with
bunch of like
the
broken realms.
unsureties. And then and when they're in the unsure realm, they have the Schrodinger's cats floating everywhere too.
Oh yeah. Dude, I love that this is where we get like the initial teaser with the testicle alien, where he's like, oh yeah, Earth, it's the one with the dinosaurs,
Dolphin, yeah, the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
You go too
Yeah.
far. You reach the dolphin people. You reach too far.
Yeah.
You're the
So-
one that pointed it out to me. I never noticed that until you pointed it
Yeah.
out.
You got to thank the Rick and Morty at Reddit for that, man. Because like later on in the season, you see the dolphin people, which we will talk about once we get to that episode. But man, like I love that this was a little cameo or a little hint that they had in this show. Like, oh yeah, you go too far, you reach the dolphin people, you've gone too far.
Too far, yeah.
So like they still add that little tidbit in the rest of the show, which I love. But even then, like even with the the one with the dinosaurs, there's the episode later on with the dinosaurs
yeah.
come back,
Dinosaurs.
so like which we'll talk about that in a future episode too. But yeah, like there's just so many tidbits in just this first episode of Rick and Morty season 2, man. That's why I love this episode. It's hilarious. It's really stuck to the Rick and Morty theme of the like timelines and space travel and aliens. So it's fun. And then back to like Beth and Jerry, where they finally they get the deer, they save it, and they go through this whole process.
No, it's just that because that was a sweet thing that Jerry did too. It's
Yeah.
not like, oh, he pulls the Stockholm creamer to save it, but then they're like, they had to like do that jab at Beth. Is like, you have to admit that you cannot save this deer.
And then at the end, she saves it, and the Native American comes out of nowhere. and,
Yeah.
like, hits the deer. I was like, what the hell is this? It's so fucking funny. Oh man, like the subplot was pretty funny too. I love that. Just like it was just so random.
Yeah, and
man,
even the
like-
part where, like at the end, Summer gets saved, but then Rick is all like, "Morty, you're gonna kill me here, yeah."
Yep,
And
yep.
then he sacrifices himself, and he's like, "Oh God, dear God, please God, no!" And then,
I feel like
he jumps down.
This goes for like everyone who like who doesn't believe in a god or God. Like they start praying automatically. And then like
Freaking
once
Rick,
everything's
man.
over, like they just like, yeah, F you, like I
Yeah,
swear
yeah.
I did this. But like the scene though, this was great too, because you get to see more of a softer side of Rick, right? Where he's trying to fix the collar for Morty, and then like there's one time where he's like cussing him out, like, you idiot, like why'd you gotta break this? I didn't do it, it already broke. And so they're arguing back and forth,
Yeah.
and so he fixes one of them fixes the collar for Morty, and Morty teleports away, and then Rick's like, oh my God, you're gonna fucking kill us.
Damn you, Morty! I knew you would kill me. But then it
That's
also shows it goes into like the whole story too. 'Cause, like in part 1, where what was it, the king, and he had Morty's back and killed him, and the same
Yeah.
thing here. He loves Morty enough to where he saves him and everything. So
Yeah.
as much as he mistreats Morty, he loves him. So
Yeah. And then it's just funny because like, he has this like realization, like, Morty, be good, be better than me.
yeah,
And then like right when he sees the collar, like, oh my God, no. And, like, he starts saving himself.
yeah.
And he fixes the collar, and he's like, yeah, F you, I did this. And so they start celebrating, and that's when Beth and Jerry come back.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they see the collars on him and make fun of him. That's pretty
Yeah.
much the end of that episode. Oh man. And then like the ending, every episode has like a after credit scene. And so this is where we see both the Tesco aliens come together, Keegan Michael Key and Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
He's like, no, we gotta find him. He's the one that's messing with time,
Yeah, and then Albert Einstein, they go and beat
Yeah.
him up.
They beat up Albert It's like, you must not mess with time. They just whoop his ass, and it's so fucking funny.
But then,
Like-
like I said, that alone, you still got to remember that because that plays a part in later episodes too.
Yeah,
so-
dude, it's hilarious, man. I love it. It's like, I will mess with time, and he's like riding on the chalk.
yeah, riding on the chart to get the formula.
But that's pretty much episode 1 of season 2. But Bobby, what were your favorite episodes in this season, man. Like like we said, out of these 10 episodes, it's hard to say which ones, but I'd say what would you say are your top 3 of this
Oh
season?
man, dude, this is too hard to pick. I'm gonna be honest. The Unity was a great episode.
Yes.
Honestly, episode 2 was great. They had the daycare for Jerry.
Yeah, with fart.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they had Cromboculus Michael in there too, and they go to Bits and Chip and they play Roy.
Oh,
Oh
I
man,
love Roy, dude.
that's such a good game, or just a good episode, man. And then he
Yeah.
has to go save a fart that reads minds and everything. And I'm telling you, there's so many good episodes on here too. So I would say second episode is probably one of my favorites too, just because they have Blitz and Chips, the Roy game, and then what is it? There's a line whenever he went to Gearheads to get his ship fixed, and he's all like, he goes, "You always say look out for number one," and Rick is like, "I'm number one." It's me.
Fucking Gearhead. Man. Like,
Yeah.
You don't just call me Gearhead. I have a name. That's like calling an Asian person Asian face.
Face, yeah.
Dude, this episode is so fucking good, man. Like I love how they constantly pick on Gearhead because he's always
Yeah.
talking about the Gear Wars and like
Yeah.
no one wants to listen to him.
And then even like it goes back, like I said, the Roy game too. After Morty plays it, Rick goes and plays it, and they're like, "Oh no, he's taking his Roy off the grid. No social security."
Like you went back to the carpet store.
Yeah, you beat cancer and then went back to the carpet store.
Dude, if there was a game like Roy, dude, I would play that game, man. Oh my god, it's. Dude, I wish they did like a whole episode of just Blitz and Chips, like just them playing the game, random games.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty cool.
That
And,
would
like
be fun.
there was like the background. I don't know if you saw, but the background, like the one guy used the Meeseeks to help him play the game.
Oh
And
no, I
then-
didn't see that.
Yeah, there's a guy in the background who has a Meeseeks helping him play the game, and then he disappears because he beats the game with the Meeseeks. So I thought that was
Yeah.
pretty funny. But yeah, like that episode, Morty just like trying to be like this moral high ground to Rick's like, you can't just sell weapons to people, and the guy's assassinating. Rick's like, this is how we get money, man.
Yeah.
Like, this is-
Then Cromboculus Michael, if you need anybody killed, I just love killing.
yeah. He gives him a fucking card with the tracker on it.
Yeah.
And then like he's trying to teach Morty how to drive
Yeah.
the ship, and then Jerry's
Yeah.
a stowaway too, and that's
yeah,
a funny
he's all like, "What are
subplot.
you doing back here?" He goes, "Oh, you said a father should be with his son whenever he learns how to drive."
And then like when he drops off Jerry at the Jerry Marie, he has like the notes and like
Oh, yeah.
he checks off stowaway,
yeah.
annoying me. And there's also notes like, is your Jerry injured? Like, what happened? And they just try to make sure like, them keep Jerry safe. And then there's also like where Morty's like, what's it? You made a Jerry daycare? He's like, no, I didn't. Another Rick did, and he's rich.
I wish I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wish I did. He's rich. And then how they just treat all the Jerrys there, like they had the big Beth, and then he's
Yeah.
all like, he goes, "We can watch the movie," and then they all since they're all Jerrys, they're like, "Oh, the factory tent is too high, we'll let you mess with the settings and everything."
Yeah. Dude, like that whole episode is just funny because just seeing how Jerry wants to, like, he gets lost in this daycare, and then when he wants to escape, and then he realizes he can't survive, so he goes back.
He goes back, yeah.
He goes back, and the lady at the front desk was like, "Oh, did you have fun?" He goes, "Whatever." He just
Yeah.
walks away.
He goes, "I'm leaving. That was always an option."
Yeah. Dude, and then like this whole thing with Morty and Fart, man, like Fart's this gaseous sentient being who can read minds.
When he reads Rick Mind, "Get out of my head," part blah blah blah.
Like when I was living with you, that's all we fucking said to each other. Right? Like, get out of my head, Fart, la
Get
la
out
la
of my-
la.
la 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 la.
Fucking Rick, man. And like, dude, that
Jessica's
whole
feet.
like this whole betrayal thing, where like he fucking throws twigs at Gearhead, takes off
Oh,
his
yeah.
mouth, and switches his balls, and he's
Oh
like,
yeah.
dude, I
And then the
think
gear
I wrote-
people walk in and they see it and they throw up.
yeah. I think I wrote the quote here too. Like Rick was like, first of all, like, what did he say? First of all, like, oh, he's like, never betray me. It's time to go. Like he pretty much fucks up Gearhead, and
Yeah.
when they try to escape, that's when Fart kind of shows his powers, and he can pretty much manipulate people's minds.
Yeah.
As a
Well, he could do the
team-
gold thing too. Make
Oh, yeah, he-
gold. Yeah.
Oh, did you see Rick put the gold in his pocket?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you get shit gold, and then he puts it in his pocket. Like, you asshole, Rick. And then like so Fart makes the folks crash out. Like he made one of the cops guy crash into the building because he was making them think like, oh, like his friend's sleeping with his wife. And then Morty's just sitting there like, oh my god, like what do I do? Because Morty thought he was doing the right thing by saving this entity, and he realized, oh shit, this entity's kind of fucked up.
No, what's funny is like when Rick says that, he goes, "Oh, you wanted to save a life, but look what he's doing now. You're killing everybody else."
Yeah. The fact that Rick turns it around on Morty and makes him like, you're the bad guy.
Yeah.
we could have put some blitz and chips and played games all day, but no, you wanted to do this.
Yeah, and all these people are dying because of you. Where one person could have just died if he just left us alone. The fart would have just died, and they end up killing the fart at the end anyway. So.
Yeah. Dude, and then that song, that Fart sing, I had that song stuck in my head for like a while, man. Like I was like, I'll catch myself singing and humming that shit. I'm like, yeah, why is this shit so fucking catchy, man? It's got like that David Bowie kind of feel to it.
Oh man, all their songs out there are catchy too. Just like Get Swifty, man. Just gets this stuck in your head. So
yeah, that was a good episode, man. And Morty had to kill him. Morty's like, Fart, can you sing one more time for me? And he starts singing. He just shoots him and kills him.
And then at the end, when Rick messed with him, he goes, "Oh, we found a planet. I think I have one coming," and he just farts.
Oh yeah. What was another episode that you liked?
Oh man, I'm telling you, it goes back to back. Unity is a great episode, man.
Oh,
Episode 3,
man.
Unity is
let's just jump into this one. This one was like my second favorite out of the episodes, man. I don't know. Unity, man, this one like really showed a different side to Rick as a character overall. Like, don't get me wrong, this episode's fucking hilarious too, because like you're seeing Rick go through this thing with his ex, and he's trying to like figure out if they can work together. And then you have Beth and Morty, like Beth's trying to be this. I not Beth, but Summer, but like, I've come to love Summer in this season after rewatching it again. I'm like, man, Summer's really the one that's trying to keep Rick grounded from doing a lot of like messed up decisions, and she keeps telling him like, Rick, this is not good for you and Unity, you guys are bad for each other. And she's always trying to like tell Rick like, this is not good. And then Morty's just kind of like, no, let them do their thing, they're giving us burgers, they made a Mount Rushmore of us.
No, even in the beginning where they go and raid the alien ship, and he sprays the graffiti on there. He goes, "Yeah, if they're gang signs, it's a raid or something. They'll blame it on a whatever robbery or something."
That was pretty good. I like that. Dude, like this episode, man, like I said, it's a very emotional one. Like I think once you kind of like peel back the layers and take away the comedy and strip it down, like you get to see this side of Rick where like he's kind of just more broken as a person.
He's very toxic too. You see how toxic he is, because like you just see how Unity is this person, and then how Rick just slowly breaks Unity down. And and then what's funny too is like Rick and Morty and Summer are trying to free everybody, and they're like, "Oh, this person used to be a prostitute. Oh, this person used to be a drug dealer and everything, and now he does taxes and everything like that." And he goes, "I'm bringing positive things to these people," and then they're like, "No, we want freedom. Don't you want your own freedom?" And then you find out that when they start Unity starts losing control, they have their own race wars going against each other.
Dude, okay, side tangent. There's a Hmong drama going on these past few weeks. As of today, this recording, there's been some Hmong drama going on Facebook, and I've been sharing that shit with Bobby, dude. I had to make a post, and it just so happened to be that time I was watching the Unity episode. I was like, race war! Oh my god, dude.
This guy has cone nipples. This one doesn't have any nipples at all. Yeah, no.
Morty's like, your first race war, huh?
Yeah. He goes, I thought I wanted more of just like freedom to think, not this stuff.
Like, don't you guys realize you're all the same?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, it's hilarious. They just start fighting each other, and it goes chaotic.
Oh yeah.
Unity's losing control, and then she has to come back and like, oh yeah, I got lost control a little bit. I had to come back, and I'll come back and fix this. and then the subplot to this episode, Beth and Jerry are in the garage looking for the weed whacker.
Yeah.
And then they find the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like Jerry's like, is this why our electric bill's so fucking high? Because like Rick has this shit.
And then you find out that Rick is he captured him, but he's trying to find a cure for his AIDS or something.
Yeah,
And
to sell it.
he to sell it. Yeah, because so he is doing something good, but they're both right, you know.
Oh my god! Jerry's like, what if this the alien eats babies and stuff like that, or has space AIDS, you know? And
Yeah,
so, and then Beth's trying to. The thing, like with this season, man, like you see how much Beth defends Rick, man. It
Mm,
is crazy to see how
yeah,
much she defends him. Like everything that Jerry like Jerry is stupid, but he's not wrong about Rick either.
yeah,
Like he points out, like Beth, Rick does this, he does this, it's bad. He, our electricity bills up because of him,
yeah.
and Beth's doing everything she can to keep this family, or at least her and her dad together. And we don't find
She's
that out.
Yeah, she's scared
Go
to
ahead.
lose him again,
Yeah,
because like she's missed out on so much of her life, and so she's like, the fear of Rick walking out again is so much for her that she's just like, I don't want to lose him. So she does everything, like even disagrees with Jerry on all that stuff too. So
it's the alien is actually the alien's called a Gagu, because that's
oh
what Beth
god,
Gagu, like, because Summer was like, Rick, if you don't stop this, I'm going to tell mom and dad that you have the Gagu under the garage. The
oh,
fucking Rick.
before we get too far too, like at episode 2, we did forget about the Jerry Bree where they lose the Jerry, they switch him at the end. So
Oh
that
yeah,
plays a
they had the
huge
ticket.
role.
They
Yeah,
had
the
the ticket. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, do you have my Jerry? He goes, I don't know. They just switch him anyways.
Yeah, because the beginning of that episode, Rick's like, he told Morty, don't lose that. That's how we know this is our Jerry.
Yeah.
And they come back from their adventure, and then they switch Jerry's, and
Jerry's,
they
yeah.
don't know. He's like, that's a Blitz and Chips ticket. And like,
Yeah.
because the other Rick and Morty went to Blitz and Chip all day.
Yeah.
And so Rick is like looking at him like, yeah, that could have been us.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah. Go back to the
Oh
the
my
Unity
God.
thing. So
Oh shit. Yeah. So with Unity, man, like this episode was just dark, man. Like you just see, like everything Rick's doing, like he's making Unity do drugs with them. There's the other hive mind that's voiced by Patton Oswalt.
yeah.
Like something 7, I forgot the name of it, but like he's there. He's like the backup, or like the friend
Yeah.
to Unity. And so like Rick kind of knows what he's trying to do. And so Rick's like, oh, we can do this and make drugs, and come on, like how often do we do this? And so you see
Yeah.
that Rick's like in control of the situation. So I love this, because like Rick makes Unity do all this stupid shit, like, oh, cancel the show, bring it back, get rid of them,
Yeah.
fire them, and then
All right,
okay,
yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. And like he makes her assimilate a giraffe, a bunch of like random people, and like he flies into the dome, and it's all he does, all this stupid shit. And so when he gets rid of Summer and Morty, he's doing all these things to get like all this fun out of his system. I think it kind of occurs to Unity what Summer said, like what you're doing to each other is not good. And
Yeah.
so Unity kind of realizes, okay, this is not a good thing for me.
She breaks up with them with letters all over the planet.
Yeah, she's like, I can't do this in person, so I have to do it in letters, And
Letters.
so yeah, and it's sad, man. Like I love the soundtrack, dude. Like the soundtrack of her leaving, and then like the song they pick at the end by Chaos.
Yeah.
Man, it's just like this whole process of Rick realizing that, okay, this is not, like, we're not good, and then he's learning that he's not good for Unity, which is a crazy like self-realization for Rick, because this dude's constantly like in denial and like doing things to numb himself. So like when Unity leaves him and he comes back home, and then like Beth has to confront him, like, hey, we have to tell you no more aliens in the garage.
And he just agrees because he's so broken already, and he had nobody else. He lost Unity, so he's like, I don't want to. Probably in his heart, he's like, I don't want to lose my family either. So
yeah, and I love this too. I was reading the Reddit stuff, man. Like, it's just seeing Rick say like, "I'll be in the garage" was like a cry for help to his family, to see if they'd go and check in on him. Because even Summer asked him, like, are you and Unity okay? And he's like, oh, what, her? Nah, we never work out, So like, kind of like brushes it off. But he tells his family, like, hey, I'll be in the garage. It's kind of like, hey, I'll come check in on me. And then we come to this ending scene of this episode, man. Oh my God, dude, it's so heartbreaking. Like him setting up the machine, he makes the baby, coddles it, and then he kills it with the lasers. and then like right when his head's in like aligned to it, he drops forward like face down on the desk, and the lasers miss. And like for anyone who is watching Rick and Morty, I just for the podcast, please, if you are feeling suicidal or have suicidal thoughts, call. I believe the number is 988, or call the Suicide Hotline, or talk to someone that you know, because suicide is a very serious thing. I believe this month is Suicidal Awareness Month too. So
it was 2 days ago or yesterday, I can't remember.
Yeah, it was like awareness day or something like that. But yeah, if anyone's
on the 10th,
yeah, if anyone's feeling like that, and especially with this week that we're recording on, like this week has been fucking crazy too. Go talk to someone, talk to your friends. Someone loves you out there. You know, reach out. Yeah, but this episode was pretty dark, man. Like I said, this is why this Unity episode was one of my favorites, just because you strip the comedy away, you see more of Rick, of who he is as this character, this family man who is like just totally broken. And this, again, the song was such a phenomenal choice, and like you just see what's fucked up is that Jerry is outside using the weed whacker, and like he's not even checking in on Rick. He's like fucking up, so you see the sparks hitting up the cement.
No, I like the post-credit scene too, where he's at the planet crying for Unity. Unity!
Oh yeah,
Unity! and then Morty's all like, I thought we were gonna go somewhere.
Yeah, he tells that dude too, like, you know, she's a hive mind. She doesn't like other hive minds, you know, she likes singular minds. No, and before we finish this episode, I just wanted to say too, like, it's Unity's letter. She mentions that, like, you know, Rick is better doing what she does without even trying, which I thought that was an amazing like writing. The way they wrote that was like, Unity's this godlike creature who can control people, control minds, but then as much power as she has, she's controlled by someone like Rick, a singular mind, and he controls her, and that means if he can control her, he can control all the things that she does. And so like that just kind of like, I love that in the letter, because Unity realizes like, okay, so maybe I'm not this great entity or great being, because I'm losing myself to someone who is a singular mind. And I love that in the letter. I love that. And then what's your third favorite episode? Which I'm pretty I can kind of guess which one it is, but I'll let you say it.
It's a tie, honestly. It's a tie.
Okay.
It's from the Tiny Rick to the Purge episode.
What?
Yeah. What do you think it was?
The Ricks must be crazy. The multiverse, the Teenyverse one.
Oh, the Teenyverse. I forgot about that one.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite episode.
Yeah, that one's actually pretty good. Yeah.
Okay,
the Teenyverse is good, but then like the Purgatory where he gets shot in the liver, he goes, "Oh, Morty, she shot me in the liver. This is the hardest working liver in the universe."
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, and it just like the whole Morty finally going crazy, and like, you want to purge? You see, do you want to come back to 3 days earlier when you were alive? And then Rick's just messing with him the whole time. Like he's all like, "Oh, I need he goes, "Oh, the windshield wiper fluid." And he goes, he's taking his time, and Morty's getting scared.
All because Rick wanted to get windshield wiper fluid. Oh my god!
And then the whole time, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I bit off more than I could choose. And then they get stuck there because Morty is thinking with another head, you know?
Oh man, Arthricia.
Yeah, Arthricia. Yeah.
Oh my god, I love this. The beginning of this episode, because Rick's like, "Oh, this is one of those purging planets. So you guys have the festival. One planet called it Murder Night. You know?"
Yeah.
That's stupid. That's why he stayed, just to watch. And so like, you know, they're in the ship watching everything, and then like again, that's when the episode unfolds, and then they get stuck because Morty's trying to be the hero and save the girl, and they get played. And then that's when like they participate in the purge, and Rick starts going off. He's like, "Oh man, this is fun." You know,
like, you should try this. Yeah, it's actually pretty fun. And then with Summer and Jerry, what was it, Daddy Mason?
Yeah, Daddy Mason. Dude, they make you think about like, who the fuck is Daddy Mason this whole time up until the end. Oh
yes,
man.
He's not thinking, yes, Daddy Mason is calling you on the phone.
It's like, that Daddy Mason. Like, who the fuck is Daddy Mason, man? Fucking Jerry. And that's why Jerry was asking her for money, because he wanted to get money for to call him Daddy Mason. It's so stupid. Oh my god. the fucking summer's like, get a job. Like you think it's like this father-daughter bonding episode.
Yeah, he's making her feel bad, and he's like, I used to pick you up and swing you, and this and that. And he's all like, "You so young, you don't have any bills, and so you have some spare cash."
Like, get disposable income. I could just need a few $100s.
Yeah, to hold me over for the week. I got some good jobs lined up, interviews lined up.
The whole time they're just like, get a job, Jerry.
Yeah.
So stupid. Oh man.
No, that's good. But let's go to the Teenyverse, man. That actually is a great episode too. So.
Okay, yeah. So Teenyverse, man, this is my favorite episode because like the Ricks must be crazy. Just because like, man, this is how I would envision a Rick and Morty episode, man. Just because like the whole science, like multiverse thing, time travel and stuff like that. It's pretty much they go to another, I believe another universe, right? Because this is where the planet is like where
Spiders,
Earth is.
Yeah,
the Spider-Verse and stuff like the Spider-Verse. the spiders and the humans are like working together. They go to
they live together, but they're at conflict. So
yeah, that's right. They're at war because
Yeah.
the spiders have mind powers and so
Yeah.
they eat the people. But they leave the theater watching a Bond Fondlers movie.
yeah,
So like I love that kind of throwback right there. Rick's car battery dies, and then like Morty's trying to sound smart, like, oh, is it the what was it? What did he say? It was like the quantum corroborator.
Yeah.
Morty's like, or Rick's like you can't just add any science word to a car part and make it like
Yeah.
seem like it's gonna work. It doesn't
Yeah.
work like that.
and he calls it something. I forgot the battery.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, he names it something, the microverse battery or something. And then
yeah.
this is when like, oh man, I just love this whole sequence of Rick like explaining the microverse to him. So he's like, I created a black hole and I waited till like life formed, and I introduced the wonders of electricity to the life, and so now they charge up my battery. I can charge my phone and my car works. And so Morty's like, this is slavery.
Yeah.
This whole ideology of like Morty's like, why are you making them do this to you? And then I think the way how they give Rick electricity was like through the stepping thing, right?
The stepping stuff. Yeah.
So Rick's like trying to figure out like, why is my battery empty? Like what's going on? So that's why they go in there, and then they learn that there's another scientist in there. Yep.
Yeah.
There's another scientist in there. He figured out a way to make electricity themselves so that they don't need to step on the things to give Rick electricity. It's so dumb, man. Like,
even when they get there and he gets in the ship and he goes back, you gotta let the ramp goes down slow. They love this ramp going down slow.
and they just wear the antenna on their head.
And they do the middle fingers, like peace among worlds.
Yeah, he's like, I told them that the middle finger is peace among worlds. It's like they're just like flipping everyone off. So,
well, wait, what is it that he says to the president or something? Like, oh, blow me or something like that. I forgot
yeah,
what
much obliged or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I think I wrote it down. Hold on, like I have all these notes down. It's hilarious. It's just like they meet. Oh, so the scientist, Zanflorp, who's also voiced by Stephen Colbert, and then Rick's like, "Oh, fuck you, fuck you," It's
Yeah,
like, what? What'd you say, motherfucker? No, you said fuck you means like it's a greeting. He's like, "Oh yeah, blow me."
Love it, yeah.
Why not? I feel like we would be the ones that say to teach people stupid shit like that. I swear, me and you would be the ones teaching. Like if we had a microverse battery and we made life, I think me and you would teach them the dumbest things just for the fun of it, and then forget about it. It's like, what'd you say, motherfucker? Like, no, you taught us that. Like, oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So they meet Zeep. Zeep's this arrogant scientist who dropped out of high school, and like he's like
basically
very
like his own Rick.
yeah. He brushes off Rick. He's like, oh, Rick the alien. Who's Rick the alien? And Rick's like, oh yeah, we're gonna go that route now. So like, so they find Zeep's what's it? It wasn't.
He basically does the same thing Rick does.
Yeah, but he named it different though. He called it a microverse.
Microverse, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Zeep makes Rick has the microverse. Zeep has
Teenyverse.
the miniverse.
Miniverse.
And
Oh
then,
yeah.
miniverse. And then the other guy had teenyverse.
Oh yeah.
So they go into Zeep's miniverse, and then
Yeah.
it's the same thing. Like they're yeah. This is what they have the pulleys. They're the pushing ones.
the pulleys.
And so that's what they're doing. The pushing ones, and so they're just learning about electricity, right? So Zeep just introduced them, and Zeep has his whole costume, and like Rick's like, oh, it could be easily just done with the antenna, and it's the complete opposite of Rick. Like the rat goes down fast, like slow down.
But even at that, like he uses everything Morty says onto him. Like this is just slavery.
Slavery with extra steps.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that we've been using extra steps and we just add that on to anything. Like so I love this episode is so fucking funny, man. So like Rick is like, how do I stop this? And like this is getting pretty bad. And then Morty makes him think of like, oh, hypocrisy. That means there's another arrogant scientist in here who's trying to learn how to do that too. So that's when they meet the other scientists. I think I have his name in here. Kyle. His name's Kyle. So they meet Kyle, who introduces them to his miniverse, and he's trying to teach. And then his wonder of electricity is the pulley. Like he has the pulley. So Rick has the steps, Zeep has the push, and Kyle has the pulley. But his universe is incomplete because he's just starting to try to grow life into this universe, and then like
and then Zeep's noticing, like he's like, oh no, this is gonna make my battery obsolete.
So Zeep like, this is slavery with extra steps. Like, are you? Did you make my miniverse microverse? And they start fighting. So this whole thing unfolds, and Morty has to explain to Kyle like, oh, this is normal. This is what they do. And Kyle kind of realizes like, oh shit, so he made my universe. And that guy made his universe.
Yeah.
The
universe where my dad died. Well, I gave up everything for my dad.
So Kyle missed out on his dad's funeral because he was working on his universe.
Yeah.
And commits suicide. He crashes his ship, leaving them stuck in the miniverse.
Yeah.
And oh man, and then it just hilarious from here on out because like they start crafting, and Rick's like, I can craft you, motherfucker.
And then Morty goes and finds the people.
Tree people?
The tree people. I try to make love to a driftwood.
Dude, even before that, when they were crafting, when they were shouting insults at each other, right?
Yeah.
And Zeep's like, I didn't ask to be born. It's like, well, like no one cares. Like I made the carbon that's in your mother's ovary that made you. Like they're just hurling insults at each other. Like that's why we have AAA, you motherfucker. It's like, they just keep going off at each other. And Rick's insults in this episode are so fucking good, man. Yeah. Props to the writers, man. Like it's so fucking good. And that's when like Morty's like, that's it. I'm gonna go live amongst the tree people. And then Rick's like, oh, be careful. They might eat you. And that's real. like, why are you trying to start a myth, man? Like, it's just like he wants to leave, and so he leaves. Again, he meets the tree people, and then that's when Morty's like, dude, we gotta fucking go.
They eat their own.
They eat every third baby thinking that it'll grow the fruit. And so Zeep and Rick are like working together, and then that's when they find a way to get out. And so they lead the miniverse to the microverse, and then like Rick's like,
everything,
oh yeah, we can
falling apart.
He was like, that motherfucker's trying to kill us, So they have to escape, and as they're escaping, there's this whole subplot of Summer being with the ship.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude,
man.
this subplot was crazy too, just because like the ship's thing was to keep Summer safe, and Rick never specified how to keep her safe.
Yeah.
And so Summer, like, the moment they leave, like some homeless dude like comes up to Summer's car, and like starts banging on the middle. Like, you think you're better than me? And the Summer freaks out, and so the ship kills it. And then another guy comes like, hey, that's the child's pediatrician. What are you doing? And so Summer tells the ship, don't kill him. So she paralyzes him. Like, oh my god, dude! Like this whole this subplot was crazy too, man. And like, excuse me, all because of the ship had no specifications to keep Summer safe. And that's when the cops came, and like it did the whole thing with like the baby, like it did psychological damage since they couldn't kill them. So dude, that was crazy. He's like, Hunter. He's like, Hunter, is that you? Oh my god! Oh my god! Like, don't attack the ship. Leave the girl alone. And he starts melting, and Summer's like, oh my god!
It's so messed up, man. It's so messed up.
Oh
Keep
man,
Summer safe.
Yeah. Oh my god! And then I love that the ship mocks Summer too. Like, oh yeah, and keep. She says something and she mocks her. She's like, and that's how you talk, So it's like not totally fine and not cool. You know, that's how you sound. That's how you talk. So I love that. And then like, so
The
to
only
bring it
way they
back,
keep the only way they keep everybody safe is to broker a peace between the humans and the spiders.
yeah, because of Summer,
Summer,
man.
yeah.
And so like, so this whole time that's going on because like I think they even say like time moves slower as you go down the miniverse. It's kind of like Inception. So
Yeah.
as they're coming up, when they leave the microverse, I love that Rick destroys Zeep's microverse box.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no!
He's like, it's not even as big as a lobster tank. You know, he just wrecks it. And then like, I love this one liner from Rick, man. Like, nothing you do, your existence is a lie. Nothing you do matters. You know.
Yeah.
And
Oh
so
yeah.
like the guy at the front desk tries to hit on the girl, and she just walks out on him. And
Yeah.
so and then there's Rick's Giving. They go into the parade because they
Oh, yeah.
celebrate Rick's Giving. And then when they're escaping, Rick's like, Morty, I put nanites in you to turn you into a car. Transfer into a car now. And then Morty starts freaking out. And then, never mind, I found a taxi. Let's go.
Taxi, yeah.
It's so, dude, I every little like joke, like the bits in this episode are so good. And then like
Yeah.
it comes to the end where right when they're gonna escape, Zeep confronts Rick one last time, and I love this line from Rick too. Rick's like, you know, you quit school, but you still got a lot of learning to do, and he starts whooping his ass, man. Like, oh my god, I love this fight scene. It's just so funny, and I love at the end, like Rick hits him with the rock and like spits on him.
And then when they finally get back, and then he's all like, the car turns on, and Morty's
Yeah.
all like, "Well, how did that happen?" Because Zeke knows like there's only two things that was gonna happen: the battery's gonna work, or it wasn't. And if the battery wasn't gonna work, then his universe would have been destroyed. So
Yeah, and that's when like Zeep's like peace among worlds.
Yeah.
Like, and he flips him off.
yeah, they're all stepping on the thing, the Flugo box.
Yeah, dude, and this is where like I've talked about this many times, man. Like, I hope one day they do bring back Zeep. I think
Oh,
Zeep
yeah.
would be a phenomenal antagonist to Rick, just because he's just as smart as Rick, but he's just in the microverse. He's in
Yeah.
a smaller universe. If they could bring him out to the world where Rick and Morty are at, holy shit, dude! The comedy in it,
Yeah.
the way how he antagonizes Rick, and he's just as smart as Rick.
And
It would be
just as petty as Rick,
hilarious.
too.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
would be so good to see Zeep come back into like future episodes. And then once they fix everything, they finally go get the best, quote unquote, the best ice cream.
Ice cream, yeah.
And Rick's like, Rick's like, oh, there's flies in here. What the fuck did you do, Summer? they blame her right away.
And then what was it? They had a decree there can't be or everything has to be equal for spider people and
Yeah,
normal
like no matter
people.
how many legs.
Yeah.
And so like Summer, I don't know if you heard like the audio, like, but he's like, Summer, you ruined them. You and your boobs are out, and you ruined this. And so like they just start arguing. That's where it ends. Like, dude, this is my favorite episode of Rick and Morty, man. Like, it's just so much things goes on. It's hilarious. And then of course the ending at the after credit scene, Morty turns into the car.
Turns into a
It's like,
car.
yeah,
In class.
yeah, during class. I thought that was hilarious. Dude, let's get to the next episode right after that, because you like the Tiny Rick episode, which is Big Trouble in Little Sanchez, which is the episode right after this one.
Yeah.
All because Summer's like, dude, they found the lady, like the lunch lady lost all her blood. There's a vampire.
Yeah.
And they go out to kill her, and then it's, Rick does it. Tiny Rick does it. Like initially he doesn't want to do it, and then he helps them out anyway.
And he's like hilarious. An emo kid. He's just like a teenager that's emo, and he has the song like "I'm trapped in my cat body." And
yeah. And this episode is why I learned to like Summer a lot more, because Summer is the one who's like, Rick, you're in this tiny body, but you still have your thoughts. All your bad thoughts, all your bad emotions are coming out in a very teenage, angsty way. Like, you need to find healthier ways to deal with your emotions. And Tiny Rick's like, fuck that, man. I'm not doing that. Like, Summer's just trying to keep Rick grounded, and she's like, hey, this is not healthy for you. This is bad. Look at your drawings. Like, this is terrible.
Did you listen to the song? Did you hear it?
Oh man, it's so
this
funny.
one's good too, because it talks about the Operation Phoenix too, which explains a lot and everything else too. So and then when he finally gets back to his body, he's just all like, "Well, Operation Phoenix is a scrap."
Yeah, like this doesn't work.
Yeah,
dude. But I gotta say, it wasn't Tiny Rick that made me like this episode. It was the episode. It was the subplot with Beth and Jerry. Man, their marriage
The
counseling.
marriage counseling. Oh my
Marriage
goodness.
counseling.
There's
This is
the cohabitation.
dude. This half of the episode is the reason why I love this episode. Like I didn't mark this episode as high because I was like, oh man, like I like Tiny Rick, but it was just it was just Rick being I'm Tiny Rick, similar
Yeah.
to Pickle Rick, just that. But I was like, oh yeah, this is the same episode with the marriage counseling, and so. Dude, like Jerry and Beth are going through their arguments, trying to solve things because Jerry's not working again. So Rick's like, hey, this planet has a 100% success rate in marriage
Yeah.
counseling. Earth marriage counseling sucks. So
Yeah.
I'll send you to this place. And so that's when they meet the therapist. I think let me see if I got his name. What's his name? It was like something Zanthorpe or something like that. And so Glaxo Slim Slum. That's his name. Glaxo. I don't know how they come up with these fucking names, man.
Dude, they just make noises, man, and that's the name. So
the names are so fucking stupid. Glaxo Slim Slum. So he's like the therapist that helps Beth and Jerry, and so they have to like find their subconscious thoughts of each other, and so Jerry thinks of Beth as this alien queen that's unstoppable, and then Beth thinks of him like as this worm,
like a sloth worm.
Yeah. It's so funny because like I love this part because like what's it? Oh my god, I'm getting blank on his name already. Slim Slum, Dr. Slim Slum is like these things, these projections are not real. This is what you guys think of each other in your marriage. Don't think about it too much. But because it's Beth and Jerry and how toxic they are, their mythologs start working together, and so oh man. So I still scream this out every day, when they're like, oh, where's the Smith's mythologs? They're and before that, Dr. Snow sounds like, oh, we'll go to Earth, the planet Earth.
Earth, yeah.
They look out Earth, they say Earth. It's like people from Earth have a very simple, primitive relationship, and he's explaining, and they say, oh, where's the mythologs at? And then you see that Beth mytholog is like this ruling queen, and she figured a way to break out. And so that's when like Dr. Slump was like, oh my god, no, they're codependent.
And they're working together. Like she uses Jerry to like rule and take over and everything.
Yeah. They start killing the other doctors, the other workers there. And they're like, how did this happen? Beth and Jerry are like, how'd this happen? He's like, it's not us, it's you guys. You guys have the worst marriage, like it's you guys. And so
you guys are not meant to be together.
Yeah, you guys have the most toxic relationship ever. You guys, I don't know how you guys are together. And then Beth and Jerry just like, yeah, whatever. It's not, us,
this is just poor counseling.
Yeah. Like, they completely deny everything he just told them. So they're trying to escape. And then that's when like the doctor's like, oh, stay here. I'm a therapist,
I'm
like,
a doctor. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're not doctors, I'm a therapist. Let's go. And he leaves them.
And then Jerry's all like, look, I found a little place to hide. If you can find one, we can hide till someone
Yeah.
sees us.
This little side panel on the wall. It's so fucking Jerry's like, it's enough space for one person. If you could find one, we could just hide out, Oh man. And that's not like Beth's like, Jerry, I think this is why like we can't work together because I do things one way, you do things another way. And then that's when they run into the alien Beth. And she sends the worm Jerry after Jerry, and then that's when Jerry's like, "Is this what Beth thinks
like,
of me?
Yeah,
like, I'm not weak, Like he makes it flinch, and then like it turns around with his ass up, and he's like, "No, stop doing that, man! Like what the fuck?"
No, and then like she uses Beth to create more of those Jerrys, and she rubs it in Beth's faces out like, oh yeah, because there can only be one of me, and and so she creates a bunch of these Jerrys so to help her rule, and so that's when Beth realizes, oh shit, So.
And then Jerry comes to save her, and then because he saves her. Like we said in the last episode, like when Beth has like these more positive thoughts on Jerry, when Jerry becomes more masculine, her thoughts change on him. So like, Jerry starts coming out more muscular and out of the mytholog version. And then Jerry fucks it up. Like, my name is Jerry Smith. I'm here to save you, Beth. And
then like, Jerry comes out.
Yeah, just like a Jerry on his shirt. Or the Jerry face on his shirt, and then like she like stops thinking about it, like a muscular Jerry. So like the only way they killed the alien queen is like, which is a very
smart of Jerry.
Smart move of Jerry. He puts it on a mytholog Jerry who thinks of Beth as a goddess, and so that's how they win.
Save everybody.
Yeah, but man, dude, like that I think that subplot saved this episode for me because like the whole Tiny Rick thing was hilarious and funny, but like this is the part, like that part of the episode, that half of the episode made me like tune in. And again,
Yeah.
I still to this day I still randomly scream out, "They're codependent!" You know, like just it's hilarious, man. It's so funny seeing this like Beth and Jerry's toxic relationship, man. Like these two are not meant for each other, but they're still together. You know, they're on and off. And you just see how bad it is for them, and then it also like shows them, man, like it affects the kids, you know, and even Rick doesn't like it. Rick's like, you know, either stay married or get divorced. You can't like be, you know, floating back and forth, you know. So
Yeah.
I love that this episode kind of like kind of touches up on that, on their marriage. But yeah, man, this episode was good. And then the after and it's the after credits scene where like they have the vampire come up. It's like Coach Ferrazzi is there. He's like,
Yeah.
wait, oh, okay, wait, what's his name? Coach Ferrazzi? Like he just named himself after a movie vampire. What the fuck? Why can't he just name himself like John? Thought that was pretty funny too. I kind of wish they kind of like kept the vampires in the Rick and Morty lore. I thought that would
Oh,
have been
yeah.
pretty cool. Like because now we know there's vampires too besides aliens.
Yeah,
And so,
yeah.
like, I thought that was pretty funny.
I mean, I'm
And
pretty
then,
sure they could bring it back. There's different universes with it too. So
another episode that I liked was the barbecue one, the one with all the imaginary friends.
oh yeah.
I think that one was total recall. Like that
Yeah,
one was pretty fun.
Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Yeah, movie that's where we first meet Mr. Poopy Butthole. And like I love that this episode, like, you know, they yell at Rick like, "Why are you throwing glowing green rocks in the trash? Right? We told you to stop doing that."
Yeah.
Like you're just throwing anything in the like regular trash. He's not even like separating anything. He just throws it in the trash.
Yeah.
And then like you see like Uncle Steve, I think that's what they call him. Like they introduced Uncle Steve
Oh,
and they
yeah,
turned him
yeah.
into a parasite. And so like, yeah, one of you guys brought home a parasite, Summer. You know,
Yeah.
they blame Summer right away.
And then you're trying to figure out if Mr. Poopy Butthole is real or not because like all these
Yeah.
characters are just so far fetched. Like
Yeah.
what was it, the giraffe, the reverse giraffe, and then
Reverse giraffe, hammer eye. Yeah. Like if you look closely, there's like Braveheart, there's a Shakespeare one.
Yeah,
There's,
they go.
Mr.
I'm telling you, they go far fetched with these characters. It's hilarious.
Mr.
dude.
Refrigerator.
Yeah.
Like there's
Mr.
so many wacky.
Belvedere, everything.
Yeah, Mr. Belvedere, the fucking Summer's imagination
Oh yeah,
friends,
the
the singing unicorn one.
Yeah, unicorn. Yeah.
Sleepy Gary,
Sleepy
uh,
Gary.
photography raptor, Frankenstein. That's very kind of funny for me too, because like each flashback, they're like, "Oh, you know, this and that," and they're like, "Oh, let's get a picture with photography raptor." Like out of nowhere, he just like
a raptor with the little old school camera.
Yeah. So they keep going back, and like I love that this like Rick wrote a number. He's like, "No, it's 6." You know, like it's 6. Like we can't have more than 6, and so. Like the parasites are trying to escape because Rick has the house on lockdown. Yeah, and so it's so funny going through these like memories and all that. And then like that's when you learn, like Morty figures it out. Morty's like, dude, they only give us pleasant memories. All my memories with you are bad.
Yeah. And that's how they figure out everything. Yeah. And then they're like, "Oh no, we had a bad time, remember?" And then they're like, "Oh wait, no, that's a good time. That's not a bad time."
So they start killing the parasites, and I love it, man. Like they start going off, and then that's when you see like the family starts having bad memories of each other. And so Summer's bad memory of Morty is catching him jerking off in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And that was funny. He's like, "I was thinking about your friend Grace," you know. And, so and then my favorite one was Summer and Jerry, or not Summer, Beth and Jerry, where like Jerry's running from the homeless guy.
Oh yeah,
he locks himself in the car while Beth's outside.
Fucking with the cart.
He's like, "You're not supposed to antagonize him, you know, like you have to lead him away." Like Jerry's in the car. You're like, "Oh my god, you idiot!" And then like Summer's bad memory of Beth, like she came home drunk and like she ruined her face with the wine bottle. For picture day. That was funny. Dude, Morty's bad memories of Rick are funny too, because like it's just all these things. Like there's one where like Morty's getting worked on, and Rick grabs the crystals or whatever and walks out.
Oh yeah.
There's one where like Rick pants Morty at school and pushes him down the steps. You know.
Yeah.
And stuff. There's like all these bad memories of him and Rick. And so yeah, dude, I thought it was funny. I mean, like, again, it was like Sleepy Gary, Jerry thinks that he's in love with Sleepy Gary, who he thinks is the father of
And
Morty
he
and
really thinks
Summer.
he's real. Yeah.
Yeah, they
So
think
when they
like these
kill him,
people.
he's all crying.
Yeah, they think like some of these imaginary friends are real, and I thought that was funny as hell because like it's just so random, and like remember the barbecue, and so like they all
No.
come to life. Yeah, it's a very, very, very good episode. That one was pretty funny. I like that
And
one.
then at the end, when they're all having dinner together, and then Beth doesn't think Mr. Poopy Butthole's real, and then she
Oh,
shoots
yeah.
him, and he's
Yeah.
like, oh, and then and then the post credit scene, she's they're like visiting him as he's doing the therapy, and then the physical therapy, and he's all like, he wants space away. He's sorry that he doesn't have any sad memories with you or something.
Dude, that was such a plot twist too, because you think Mr. Poopy Butthole is like a Parasite character.
Yeah, Parasite. Yeah,
and then when
he
she
doesn't
shoots
look
him,
like,
yeah, and then blood comes out, like, oh my god, my wife shot a family friend. Like,
yeah.
oh shit.
And then she started thinking, why did he freaking out?
Yeah. Oh man. And then like that's where we get Mr. Poopy Butthole like introduced, and then he starts being in the after credits for the seasons and all that. So
I like his character too, Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Yeah, like,
ooh.
Let's see what else. What other episode? The interdimensional cable one was I honestly it was only funny just because of Jerry's hospital incident.
Yeah.
And like some of the shorts were funny. Like, the Michael and Plyco, like the two brothers, the Siamese twins brothers.
And then how did I get here?
Yeah.
How did she get here?
And then was it what did they watch? The Plumbus. Like, I always wondered how the Plumbus
how
was
they
made.
how they get made.
Yeah,
it's so random about it. You
and the thing is,
this,
they have an
and
actual Plumbus toys. Like, oh my! I want to get you a Plumbus for like your birthday or Christmas, man. Like an actual. Like it's
Plumbus.
Just random. Like there's no use for it. It's just a Plumbus.
Pointless.
There. What else? The Jan Michael Vincent's like, this
Jan
January, Michael, you're Vincent's, and it's so dumb. And like, no, the man versus car, the car runs him over.
ooh, he's putting up a good fight. Oh, the car won.
Yeah. Oh man. Let's see what else. I think that's
all of it. And then the season finale, man. That season finale was really good. I loved it. The bird person and Tammy getting married. So.
Yeah,
Great way to
their
end
wedding.
It. Yeah.
Like, dude, that episode, man, like starts off with Jerry, like Jerry and Beth are telling Rick, like, it's your friend's wedding, we gotta go. And Rick's so like hesitant to go. It's like, no, man, wedding's like a funeral with cake. Like we can't go.
Because they invite him to their wedding, and they're like, oh, we should go. And I don't know any of your friends. Let's go. And he goes, I don't want to go. And then Jerry gets snatched up as the gift, and so that makes them go to the wedding.
Well, that's because it's Rick's fault. Rick's like, it's like something. He said something about like friendship Jerry, and then like the ship thought that he meant like ship Jerry, so it grabbed Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry took him off.
And then like also like Rick mentions like, we can't ruin the Oscars for Bird Person. They're like light years away, so like they get like the 1990s Oscar or something like that. Like, like he's like, Braveheart wins. We can't let him know that, So it's so dumb. Like that's how far behind Bird Person is with human culture. Like he's light years away. So they get to the wedding, man, and then it's funny because you see Rick like. He just doesn't want to be there, man. Like he doesn't want to be at celebrating a wedding. He hates it. And then,
but you also get the depth of like Rick's universe, like what he did, his rebellion and everything. So
yeah, because like we get to see Squanch again. We see Bird Person's family, and then like as the reception's going on, you kind of learn more about Rick's background, like why are these people so important to Rick? And then like when Morty goes to him at the bar, Morty's like, you gotta let loose and just be okay, be happy that your friend's getting married. This is a wedding, it's time to have fun. Don't have to be so uptight. And then Morty's like, this is like the best day of Bird Person's life. Like the best day of Bird Person's life was that Blood Ridge, where we fought. So I love that. Because that we get to see that later on in the seasons too. Their Blood Ridge moment. And so like I feel like Rick was upset because he's losing his best friend and he doesn't want to lose Bird Person as his best friend. And then
Yeah.
even Bird Person tells Beth, like, hey, we're like galactically known as terrorists, man. Like, there's
Yeah.
a lot of people here that's bad. The things that me and your father did are all covered in blood of our enemies and friends. He
Yeah.
like, if you don't listen to what Bird Person says, you'll miss a lot of details. And the
Yeah.
thing is, he's so nonchalant about saying it. He's just so normal. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and we did this and this, and Beth kind of like just ignores it.
Yeah.
And so, after the wedding, the reception happens, and that's when we see the cyborgs like, oh, I'm not staring at you. I'm taking a picture of you. Like the Federation's already like infested in the wedding, and that's when you get the reveal that, oh, Tammy's, not some high school girl. She's a deep cover Galactic Federal agent who found the terrorists, and she's like, you guys are surrounded, and she shoots Bird Person, man.
Yeah.
And oh my god, so good. Justin Roiland's like, Bird Person, no! Like, I love that scream. Like I can't emulate it, but like the way how he screams, like his best friend just got shot.
Yeah.
So like they all out fight breaks out, and you see that they're trying to escape. And I love this trick that Rick does too, where he has the flashbang on his portal gun.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, that was cool. Like they needed to add more weapons like that, like turn the portal gun into more weapons. I thought that's cool. And then like you see Squanch like, save your family, get out, and he turns into the Hulk and he starts hulking out. I thought that was pretty cool. And then when Beth learns the word squanch.
Oh yeah, squanch. I squanch my family. Please stop.
Yeah, they're not comfortable with it. Like, don't say that. Oh my god. Like, yeah, I squanch my family. Like,
no.
Stop. So like we kind of get the context of what squanch kind of means, but we don't know what it really means.
We really don't even know what it means.
Because they're saying it in such odd ways. I love that. And then like when they escape, Jerry gets what he thinks is a gun. It's a confetti gun.
Yeah.
Like, good thing I picked up the space gun. He shoots it like, that's a confetti gun, you idiot.
No, I think my favorite part is when they try to find another Earth.
Yes, I was gonna get to that. Yep, they escape. Because even before that, Rick's addressing to them that like, hey, like if you go back to Earth, they're gonna interrogate you, put a car battery on your penis or on your labia. Like they're gonna shock you until they find me. And do you really want to go back to Earth? Because this is the only way we're gonna survive. And so Rick, like, how many planets are similar to Earth in the Milky Way system? Like 700 something. He's like, all right, how many of them are out of the jurisdiction? 3. So there's only 3 fucking planets that they can survive on. First one they go to, it's that tiny one. Like, oh, it looks bigger in person. Then they leave.
Like, oh, that's it?
Yeah, they leave. The second planet's the fucking Cobb one. And like, oh,
everything's a cord.
Yeah. Which is, till this day, I still want to know, why is Rick afraid of the Cobb planet? There's strawberries in a Cobb. Oh, there's flowers in a Cobb. Man, that's strange. The mountains on a Cobb. And then Rick freaks out like, everything's on a Cobb. We gotta go. So they dip out, and like I wish they explained why Rick was afraid of that. I don't know. We'll never know. Hopefully they get back to it in the later seasons. But I thought that was hilarious too. Because like everything's on a Cobb on a microscopic level, like even like the bugs and everything.
Everything, literally everything. He zooms in and you just see everything as a Cobb.
It's so dumb. And then like they go to the third planet. Like, oh, this is nice. This is not bad. And it's the fucking screaming sun.
And they ask how long is the sun here? In like 10 hours. And like, well, this one or the tiny one because the Cobb planet's off limits.
Yeah. Yeah, which is so fucked up. It's like, yeah, the Cobb planet's, no, we're not going back to that Cobb planet. It's only this one or the other one.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, what would you pick, Bobby? Would you pick the small planet or would you pick the screaming sun planet?
Oh man, okay. Ideally, the screaming sun, because you figure Rick can create something to like block it out or something with his brain and everything. But if I couldn't figure out how to way to stop the sun, then yeah, the tiny planet. If those are the only 2 options, so
yeah, they moved to the tiny planet. They already they hunt the pigs out of extinction.
Yeah.
Like for breakfast. Like all the pigs are gone already. And like they can walk around the planet, like and there's like one part where Morty's throwing the ball or the frisbee, and then
He
like comes
catches
back
it.
the other way. Yeah.
And then
So
what is
like
it? Rick goes, I'm going to the South Pole, and he just walks over there and discovers it.
and he puts the flag down, finds the ice cave, and goes into this is the planet's core.
Poor,
And I think
yeah.
this is where like I love that this part is like where how Rick learns about how the family thinks of him, right? So
Mm,
you see that Jerry's like, Rick would never do anything to save us, man. Everything's always about him. And Beth, this is where Beth tells the realization, like the reason why she doesn't want him to leave because Rick's left before, and so that's why she wants him to stay. And so that kind of make Rick's like, oh shit, man, like I can't
put him
do
through
this to my
the
family no more, man.
yeah.
Like I can't. And then that's when he goes to Morty. He's like, hey, I'm gonna go to the gloppy drop system and get some ice cream. I'll be back. And Morty's like, well,
I'll
you're
go with
coming
you.
back, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're coming back, right? And he's like Morty, if anyone goes get ice cream and doesn't come back, they just haven't found the ice cream or something.
Yeah.
I'm like butchering the line, but he's telling Morty like he's gonna come back. And that's when Morty's like, look, I don't care if you leave, but you cannot break mom's heart.
Yeah.
So are you leaving? And that's when Rick like leaves. And this whole phone call sequence where he calls the Federation. And
My name is Jerry,
yeah, he uses
and I
Jerry's name.
love balls.
Yeah. The person on the line's like, oh, okay. He's like, oh, that was good. And just to see that, like, because Rick made that call to make sure that his family can return to Earth safe.
Yeah.
And so, like,
And he
he
turns himself
leaves.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, he leaves, and then the family gets back to Earth. And fucking Jerry, like, is so like shaken up by everything. So the Federation's taking over Earth, and so they give him antidepressants. Like, hey, we can see how you're feeling. Here's the antidepressants, and now pay off your debt with this
Work. He
like
gives him a
work.
job. Yeah.
Yeah, so he gets a job at the end. It's so stupid. Like, hey, I got a job. And then Rick gets arrested, and this is like they play Nine Inch Nails. What's it? Hurt. They play Hurt by
Oh,
Nine
yeah.
Inch Nails. Oh, so good. I love this season 2 finale, man. Like where Rick turns himself in, and like they're scanning Rick, and you see like the list of like what he's wanted for, and it's just like a long list of crimes. And then he gets like put into the jail cell, and the alien's like, what are you in here for? He's like, everything. And
Everything.
that's where it ends. And then the after credit scene is Mr. Poopy Butthole. So, but yeah, man, this season, man, season 2 was phenomenal, man. Like I can always watch season 2 and always get a good laugh with this show. Like I said before, I believe this is by far the best season of Rick and Morty. But what are your thoughts, Bobby, man? Like I know I've been talking a lot, so
No, I mean, I agree. I'm gonna be honest. It was hard to top season 2. It's because it was so good. So many good episodes, so many good liners, so many good characters, all the above. So, but there are, like I said, as you go on in seasons, there are good episodes in the next one and the few seasons. But season 2 is probably one of my favorite ones. So,
yeah, it's definitely hard to watch like the newer Rick and Morty stuff without comparing it to like seasons 2 and 3,
yeah,
or hell, even 4. Like it's hard to kind of like try not to compare them. I think like the writers, the producers, they really did a good job with this show. And you think like 10 episodes is short, but it's just enough. Like it's not overly long,
yeah,
but it's not like it's not like anime. It's not like a 24 episode season either. So like
yeah.
you can watch it in one day if you wanted to.
You
I
can
like
have it
that a
running
lot.
in your background, and
Yeah.
you still you catch on to everything. So,
Yeah, I think this honestly is the top season for Rick and Morty, man. And dude, I can't wait till we talk about season 3, because season 3 had some pretty good episodes too.
it really
Uh,
starts off really good too. So,
yes, because season 3, like if for the ones listening, man, season 3 is what got me and Bobby into the show. So season 3, it's not as good as season 2, but season 3 is like it's definitely, I believe season 3 is what got Rick and Morty more mainstream for
yeah,
sure.
for sure. The
Yeah.
Szechuan is in season 3. So,
Yeah, yep. The pilot for season 3, that's the Szechuan sauce.
yeah.
Oh man, and there's I don't want to like go into it too much yet, but like there's so many good like bits, things that we quote around the house sometimes, the fucking squirrels, like
Like, I mean, to show the depths of it too is, like I said, we talk about the Szechuan shot. Like I said, we won't go too deep into it, but it's so good that they brought that sauce back just for this
yes.
episode, and this sauce had so much lore to it in the real world to us, so, but we'll get into that whenever we
Yeah.
get to season 3. So,
Yeah, we'll definitely touch upon that. But again, This is pretty much it, man. This is the season 2 review. I had a fun time talking about this, man. The beer really helped too. It was good. Dude, nothing but laughs, man. Like if anyone has not watched Rick and Morty yet, man, please do watch season 1 so you can get to season 2 and see why me and Bobby really enjoyed this season. Again, Bobby, thank you for being on the show, man. Can't wait to have you back on to talk about season 3 and the rest of Rick and Morty. This has been great, man. Dude, I love the show, and honestly, if it wasn't for you, I probably would have never gotten to the show. So
It's a great show.
man.
So, like I said, I could talk about it all day. So great.
Yeah,
Always fun to
this
be
is
here.
good.
So thanks for having me.
All right. So also, okay, before we officially end things, as of this recording, if you have not gone out and watched it yet, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle dropped in theaters. I watched it yesterday, and I'm watching it again tomorrow night. I don't know, when are you watching that, Bobby?
Tomorrow, Saturday. So
Nice. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I'll be doing a Demon Slayer Infinity Train review yet. I probably will do like a written post like on Facebook and Instagram story. But if you have not watched Demon Slayer, go do that. Go watch that movie because spoilers are out like crazy now that it's officially out here in the States. Spoilers are everywhere, so go watch it. Dude, fucking Demon Slayer, man. I won't say much, but holy shit, dude. Like it's good. And you know what's funny is like me and you, we both watched Rick and Morty so much to the point where we're like, what would Rick do in this situation? And I caught myself thinking about that during Demon Slayer. Like, what would Rick do if he was stuck in the Infinity Castle with Muzan? Like, how would he get out?
he'll probably just find a way to kill Busan. Honestly, I mean, oh no, we haven't even talked about that episode yet. But
Oh yeah, dude.
no,
Like Rick is just. I feel like Rick would just be. He would find a comedic way to embarrass Muzan.
yeah.
And then like show the Demon Slayer Corps like, hey, look, man, you guys don't need that. You guys don't need these swords.
You did this? Yeah, I could have just done that for you.
Or like he'll make like a bomb with like sunlight in it. Like there you go, problem solved. You know, like he'll,
a neutrino bomb or something.
he'll just end things quickly. Like all right. Or like if let's say like if like you know how Demon Slayer the swords are made out of a certain ore or rock and it's like ooh Rick's like oh I want that, give me that one. Like he starts taking their material or whatever. Like it'd be hilarious, dude. Like throwing Rick in any anime situation would be hilarious. I would love to see because like there's also like fan videos like him meeting Goku or Yugi and like how
they made a Rick and Morty anime too. So
they made that too. So yeah, so like oh, dude, I caught myself in theaters watching it last time. Like, what would Rick do? Like, how would he escape the Infinity Castle? Oh man, like he
probably wouldn't even get caught there. So
yeah, he wouldn't. He probably even if he didn't get caught, dude, he'd just use the portal gun and get out, and then he'd just leave. Oh man. Oh man, this is good. Like, oh geez, like Morty being stuck. Oh geez, what do we do, Rick? We're stuck in this infinite castle. Like Morty, shut up. Like here we go, we're out. But yeah, you guys have not watched Demon Slayer. Go watch that. Go watch Rick and Morty. Stay tuned for the season 3 review with me and Bobby. We're going to be talking about that pretty soon in the next few weeks or so. I'm probably just going to take my time editing and all that stuff. I really want to just like not rush these episodes. So yeah, hopefully, if anything, I hope we can try to get at least through the Rick and Morty stuff before the end of the year. That's just the goal, but we can take our time on this. Like I said, I'm in no rush. I can like talk Rick and Morty all day. So go do that. Go watch Rick and Morty. Follow the Spoiler Force podcast show on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Yeah, go do that. And just continue supporting. Thank you guys for watching and listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. So thank you guys so much and have a great day.